So I went on and bought a new 360. Had a few reasons for doing this, but the main one was $200, 500 gig hard drive. Why not? It's of course an E model, because that's the kind they're selling now to match with the theming of the Xbox One, and it comes with Forza Horizon 2, so that'll be cool. And a few advertisements for random games, and you know, the stuff it comes with. I mean, it's a 360 box. It's nothing special. Let's cut it open. This is always the fun part to me. Actually slicing the tape and getting it ready to open and check out. Let's do this, and let's set it this way. Got the Xbox logo there, that's kind of nice. Of course, advertising you to get more with gold, comes with a month membership. And you open it on up, and let's see. What do we have here first? We've got the manual, the code for gold. I'll just have to censor that in case it's shown. And the Forza Horizon download code, because, yeah, I always love that scratchy stuff. If they just made sheets of this scratchy stuff, I'd be happy. It's like how some people love bubble wrap. I love this kind of stuff. Alrighty, push this back for a moment, and here we have a whole lot of nothing. Because it fell in here. Awesome. There's your controller. Here's your power supply, much smaller than the original 360 power supply. There's your instructions on how the hell to set everything up. And of course you got your power cable and your composite video cables. With the tiny little crazy connector. Didn't he use like a headphone jack type connector or something similar? I can't find it in here, but I'm sure it does. Let's toss this all out the way and get to the meat of the console, which is the console itself. And oh, it's just a little brick. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's a matte finish on the bottom, so of course, let's go on and take a look at the controller, because why not? And nothing different, it's your standard 360 controller with a little note to push this to power it on. I guess they want to make sure people know that. It feels nice. 360 controller is always a good one. Some elements of it do feel better than the Xbox One, and that feels oddly sticky. I don't get that. Not bad though. Is it the transforming D-pad? Nah, it's the normal. Oh well, it's no big. And of course, because Microsoft and I think the same, you got your Duracell batteries with it. Still stand by that these are my preferred brand of batteries. Although I use rechargeables, that's another video coming down the pipeline. As far as that analog video connector goes, yeah, there it is. It uses basically an overblown headphone jack, which isn't too weird. The Atari 2600 used that for its power supply. In fact, I had an old guitar amp that used one for that as well back when I first got into guitar. I don't play much anymore, but yeah. So that's cool. I like that. Way less bulky than the original video connector. But I'm not going to be hooking this up to a standard def TV. And that's that for this unboxing of the Xbox 360 E-Type. My original 360 will probably move over to the computer or get hooked up to another TV. I don't know. But for now, time to transfer data. Because a friend happened to donate to me a while back the hard drive transfer cable. So I'm set for that. As an added bonus, I just thought I'd show you the comparison. Here's an Xbox One, and here's a 360E. It's so tiny. Especially if you compare it to an original model 360. These things are huge. Not so huge. So that's pretty cool. Looks nice beside it. Yeah, I like it. We've got the hard drive hooked up. And we're just going to do that transfer. Transfer content to hard drive. And oh dear God, I have to transfer everything manually. Yep, holy jeez. Oh, it selected everything automatically, cool. I was about to say, it's kind of hard when you're looking half through a viewfinder and half through the actual TV. Or on the actual TV, I should say. And that's that. Oh yeah, if you want to add me on live, that's the gamer tag to add me on. So yeah, just gonna wait patiently for 100 gigs of data to transfer over. Alright, so just to go over why I bought this, right here we have the 120 gigabyte hard drive from my 360. Now, this is a good 360, works fine, but I don't know for how long it's going to work, and I wanted to take the opportunity to get a new one while I can, because you've got the warranty with it. Microsoft won't even support these anymore at all. So, you know, it was just a viable option when, you know, it came up. The highest hard drive capacity you go on these is about 250 gigs, I believe. And while I'm sure there's ways to take a 500 gig hard drive, put it in the casing and move it in there, or do other things to expand the capacity, I like keeping things somewhat official with these consoles where applicable. I mean, you know, 10 years down the line, I won't care. But for right now, yeah, this is the option I wanted to go. So why not have a fresh machine? This one's from 2008. This one's, you know, made sometime in the past year. Why not, right? I just wish it had USB 3 on it. This is taking an eternity to transfer. It'll be worth it though. Also, my white balance on this camera is fucked. There it goes. Beautiful. You might also ask the question why I didn't go on and bother buying like a used 360S or something for cheaper. With consoles like this, with this glossy mess going on, same thing with the Xbox One, and just with all this other stuff, I don't want to deal with that. I just don't. I don't want to deal with someone else's scratched up, messed up console. If it's a 20 or 30 year old gaming machine, an old Nintendo, an old Atari, I'm down for it. If it's something new, I'd rather just get it new where applicable, unless it's at least going to look halfway decent. Like this though, my old 360, it still looks good. Looks dated as anything, but it still looks alright. These though, in the hands of other people, I don't know how long it is they'd look good. Talking about how long this process is, this has been going on for nearly 2 hours, and it's almost done. Oh, it just pops up out of nowhere. We'll just fix that. No, I don't want to replace the profile. And that's that. As far as the console itself goes, let's give it a feel. Very, very comfortable to hold on to. Can hold on to it just fine. I've had the Xbox One going for the same amount of time, and let's say GTA 5, it's scorching hot. So they've definitely worked on the thermal efficiency. Of course, this is still basically the 360S. The latest revision of it just shrunk down even more, so go figure. And outside of that, I'll do the license transfer so everything's good on this console and get to doing some gaming. Alright. We'll say this much, having all that data transferred over and seeing that I still have 328 gigs free is kind of crazy. I don't even know what I'm going to do with all that, but considering the free games that come with the Xbox Live subscription, that'll fill it up nicely. Won't have to pick and choose anymore. And I could install more games to disk just to have the quicker load times. Sweet. So I got done setting my background and playing a little bit of Borderlands just to test it out, and works fine. Optical drive reads good, everything's good, so I'm happy. Now as for my other 360, don't know what quite I'm going to do. Whether it's going to get hooked up to one of the computer monitors for gaming over by the PC, or hooked up in another room in the house, or what. May even sell it. I really don't know. But it's proved reliable for the year I've owned it. And again, being one from 2008, it's something else, so it still works. That's the important thing. That's really all I've got to say about this though. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone next time.